DJs, are you drinking while doing your job? What are the do's and don'ts? What are the ups and downs? Here we go. Number one, obviously DJing is all about having a good time, but it might also be your business, right? You don't want to ruin the impression people have of you. I think we all know we tend to take more liberties with our decisions when we've had a few drinks, so you don't want to create a bad impression for the managers, anyone that might be watching you, even the audience, right? It obviously can affect the decisions you make with your music selection, your transitions, and you probably might think you're doing a lot better than you really are, right? Number two, and you might not have considered this, it's going to make you more negligent in terms of how you're affecting those around you, the other bar staff. Are you constantly asking for them to serve you drinks? Are people in your group also asking you to get that comp drink from the bar? Are you leaving those empty glasses littered all around the booth? Is it a spill hazard, right? These are all things that make bar owners and club owners really nervous with DJs, is not only that they consume a lot of alcohol, but then it makes them a liability. And the number one thing you want to be is not a liability. You want to be an asset to these people. You want to be dependable. Now, when you get really, really comfortable with a venue and the managers, I've found personally, truth time, yeah, I'll have a few drinks because, man, this is just like the same thing. I know what my night's going to be like. I know the crowd. I'm very comfortable there. And then I'll let myself off the hook a little bit. When I was a younger man, I maybe took that a little too far at a friend's venue. And, it didn't get to a point that it ever put the friendship out of whack. But I definitely noticed that I was taking too many liberties, leaving a little bit of a mess, and it's something to this day that I still feel guilty about and I've apologized for, right? You're going to go through those times, and that's going to happen. But definitely limiting your exposure to making those bad decisions is going to be a really important factor. You want to stay sharp. Obviously, you're probably going to drive home after with all your gigs. All of that makes sense. You're there to work. You're there to make sure other people have a good time, but don't take it too far with your own libations, right? I think that's a pretty straightforward concept, but it's a slippery slope for some. Some people can enjoy one or two beers. Other people are going to mix in a couple shots, and the next thing you know, they're blackout. Now, DJs like us, DJs who are always hungry for the next gig, who are prepared, they're waiting for DJs like that to make a mistake. Go ahead and have another drink. Go ahead and take that shot, because when you can't perform or you don't show up to your set, it's the next guy over who's going to get the opportunity to fill in for you. And I've seen that happen plenty of times where a headlining DJ is too drunk, too effed up to get on the stage, and the opener gets to close the night or do a headlining main gig. So, prey on other people's mistakes. This game is like chess, right? We always want everyone else to succeed, but if they don't, be there to pick up the slack, and you'll come out like a superstar. Some of the benefits there, you're not running to the restroom all the time. You're not worrying about a tab at all. You're not being a